Is it king and story, or is it story and king? This is epic. It's never been done before. We got 1920 hoppers, $7,000 on the line. That's what they came to see. We out here giving Jesus high fives. Hello, Jesus. Going down on King and Story. There we go. Hard on the bumper. Oh yeah, we on the bumper, y'all. I was wondering. Go! Oh yeah, we in the air. I know.
So everybody's outside feeling brand new in they old school rides. Cops down, gold rim straight spinning. Everywhere.
What's up, Rasa? Here we are again. This is Gilbert Chavez with Streetlow Magazine, and we're doing our podcast, Lowrider Podcast. So today we have some interesting characters. Nah, I'm just playing with you. It's some cool people that I've known for a while, and they did a cool ass show a couple of weeks back, and historical show, very historical, man. Something that I thought it would never happen. You know, I kept kind of denying it, like this is not going to happen. It's too crazy, but obviously it happened, and I'm proud of them for doing it. It was kind of cool. It was historical. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Christian, part of Allegiance.
Ramon, part of Allegiance also.
Right on. Javier. Yeah, it's a couple of guys. So it was all four of you guys, man. It was King and Story event. It happened on July 13th of this year. And like I said, it was something that Christian had came up to me and said, I want to do this. And I go, I don't know, man. If you could do it, man. You know, but it was kind of a trip, man, that he was able to pull something out. But he pulled it out with the cats over here that actually put it together as well, that helped him put it together. Without them, I don't think you would have been able to do it yourself. But you know, he went ahead and put something together for this first annual. And it's, like I said, it was a very historical event because Story King has been one of the streets where it's been famous for cruising and getting together, and you know, since the 70s, man, 60s and 70s, no, about 70s, right? About since the 70s, man. So, you know, how'd you pull it out, man?
Yeah. I don't know. With these guys right here, you get me? It was something epic. It was three guys, literally, four with Chucky at the end, but you know, us, Patino and Javier sitting in the garage and talking about something epic. You know, you guys want to be part of this? And you know, I got no words right now. I'm still in a on cloud nine right now.
No, the cool thing is you had a couple people there that helping you out too, like Chinaman, and you know, you got all these cats together to be part of it. You know, which is
you know, with you know, how did we pull this and how did it come through? You get me? You know, it was something that, you know, with Patino and Javier and Chucky himself, you know, we were just sitting in the garage and we were talking about, hey, you know, I had a plan to do something at the SAP Center for this year, but, you know, ideas started coming in. Why don't we just move it to King and Story? You get me? And once we start, you know, talking about King and Story, you know, these two gentlemen right here, even Chucky himself, you know, they can say, like, can it be done? It will be crazy if we pull it through.
Yeah.
Well, can it really happen?
Yeah.
Can it be possible? Yeah. And, you know, one thing that I have, and you know me, and I know these guys know me now more, you know, one thing I like to do is challenges. Right. You know what I mean? If I put my head to it and my mind to it, you know what I mean? We're going to do it.
Well, it's not a challenge. It's a hustle. You got to hustle to you, bro. That's more than anything. A challenge is anything, but it could do a challenge. But a hustle is a lot stronger, man. And that's what you do have in yourself, man. You're a hustler, bro. And since I've known you, and you start doing the signs, and you start doing all that stuff, putting a car together, you've hustled. Except there's a 63 Impala. It's a monument at Omar's shop. Other than that,
taking space right there.
Taking space. I know, man. Trying to get cars in there, but it's okay. But you know, the thing to me, what's cool is that you got everybody together. Like I'm talking about people from Sacramento, people from Salinas, people from that you got people involved, you know. And even to me, when I do my events, it's hard for me to get people involved because I like doing everything on my own. Because I've done that before where I get a lot of people involved, and then sometimes it just doesn't work out, you know. But it was kind of cool that everything just fell in places for you, for you guys, that everything just fell in place. And it was cool, man. I mean, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being out there. And I didn't see anything. People were talking about, oh, we saw this, we saw that, fights and stuff. I didn't see shit. I just saw a good time. A lot of people were having a good time. The car hop was hella good. The cars were cool. The clubs that came out, I'd like to see more from like Southern California and up north to come out more, because I know a lot of the cars that were there were from Central Valley and from San Jose and from San Francisco. But it'd be nice to see more cars. And there was some cars, I think it came from LA too, right? Like a car or two came from LA.
Yeah.
Yeah. So big. Yeah. So it was kind of cool, but to see more of them come out, I think they missed out. Whoever didn't come out, because I think, to me it's historical, Story and King.
Oh,
and I'm going to keep telling you, I'm going to keep telling you why I say Story and King. Because when I'd come down I lived in East Palo Alto, I lived in San Mateo, I lived in South San Francisco. I've lived in different areas besides San Jose. So anytime I would come down, even if I was staying in Gilroy, when I come down, hey, where you going to go? Hit Story, get the King. Story and King. Now, I believe for the King and Story is the people that lived around that area. Well, I'm going to be cruising down King. Oh, we'll meet you in Story. So I would say Story and King would be for out of towners, and King and Story would be for, locals. That's the way I could see it.
What do you guys think?
Unless you're coming down
Sounds
from
right. Sounds legit.
Unless you're coming from A80. I mean, meet me, get off on fuck. Well, King's at no. Get to Story, and then get off on Story and get to King. That's the only way. That's why I always called it Story and King. That's how we get to Story and King. There's no other way.
Sounds legit.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, we still have that argument, though. I say
I'll give you that one.
Now you know why I say Story and King, but you guys still say King and Story.
Because you came from Story.
Yeah. Right. But like I say, because I've talked to locals from that area. Oh, I grew up all my life there. I call it King and Story. Because we go out, walk in, get to King, and walk down King, because a lot of people didn't have cars at the time. They just go out there and check out the cars and stuff, But, my cousin lived off McKee Road, so they used to go down King Road. Never went to Story, just straight down King Road from McKee. So, but, that's the way to do it. But, I mean, who else did you guys have out there as far as, like, I know you had entertainment, too.
We had Troubles. We had Boss. We had some Mexica. We got Mexica performers.
Adam.
We had
Adam
and the Screw, RBL Posse. We got Baile Folklorico. We had Cisco Kid that was about to perform, but that's when we decided, hey, we got to end it. It's getting out of, it's getting out of control right now. We're at max capacity, and due to the PD, suggesting, hey, either it gets out of control, or if you can control it right now, just end it. If it's better for your better interest for next year.
As far as cars that came out, I know you guys give out the trophy.
We gave out some custom street signs, as you already know. We do custom street signs, and we made a special word, that basically represents, the streets, and something that it's, importance to King and Story, or Story and King, and part of allegiance. We give out a street sign because what is the best way, to represent and to, to be, thankful for coming and, showing your ride. It's, a street sign, you're at King and Story, representing the streets.
So this is basically all you guys' first show, right?
Yeah.
Your event, putting it together.
Yep.
With the whole map and stuff. I started seeing all
we had Javier doing all the layout.
It was a hard one, man.
seen
Bumping
that,
heads and everything, but
I
we
see
came through.
that. That's why I kept telling you, just do first come, first serve. It would have been the best thing you could do.
You ready for that, Javier, next year?
Yeah, just let them go in and park, and because basically the good thing is they know now. When they come in, they're gonna know now. So if you do a first come, first serve, it's always, to me, it's always been good, and it keeps their own politics. They'll know their own thing. Hey, wait a minute, we're next to the gas station. Okay, yeah. If all the clubs respect each other, they let that club stay next to the gas station because that's where they're at. It's like that at the fairgrounds. Certain clubs got certain areas that they already know. Like when they get there, oh, this is our area. We're gonna get it. And then they'll be like, right, Gilbert. I'm like, keep me out of it. You know, whoever came first, you know, that's kind of like, you know, just keeps me away from the whole politics and stuff.
You know, it's a lesson learned. You get me? You know, we're not promoters. We're not show organizers. You know, like yourself. You know, we're just.
No, you are
guys.
now. We are now.
Hey, we're just 4 guys that, you know, came with some crazy idea. You get me? We had a vision, and now I hope they understand, you know, the vision that we were putting together. It came to reality. You know, this is my second one. You know, 2024. You already know what we put together, and for 2025, you know, it was something more iconic for San Jose, for the community, for everybody out there, right. And you know. When we were speaking about the vision, you know, it was the first time, you know, being part of something huge. Right. Yes, you know, we do our barbecues, we do what we do, you know, with the regular, you know, shows. But to be able to shut down King and Story, you know, for 24 hours, and be able to pull that and have over 600 cars.
So what happened after the whole thing?
You guys ready for 2026? What do you mean?
I mean, is it gonna happen?
Oh, 2026. I'll be honest. I already spoke with PD this past days, and they asked me. They were like, "What would you do different for 2026?" And basically, they like what I said. They like what the answers were given to them, and they're ready for us.
Are you gonna shut it down?
We're gonna go for 2026 again.
What are you guys gonna? You're gonna actually shut it down with the fencing, or you're gonna leave it open again?
So we suggested that, you know, for people's safety and to be able to do crowd control and everything, we're gonna add more security, metal detectors, and the fencing will be one of the main priorities. You know, just
so I mean, what you could do, even if you do it for free again, like the way you did it, do it how San Francisco's done it before. It's open, but at the entrance of the streets, because there's no other way to get in. They can get in other ways. But the majority in the beginning, you know, you just want them as they're going in. Yeah, just security. Want them in as they're going in.
More security, more fencing. I think, you know, being something that's gonna get done there, you know, at a monumental place and especially a historical place, we have to, you know, our main concern is safety. You know, it's safety for the people, and then safety, you know, also to the cars. You get me? I did hear a lot of people were leaning on people's cars and, you know, the public, not, you know, especially lowriders, you know, lowrider people, but it was the public, you know, kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
well, people around that area never seen something like this, you know? A lot of people have never gone to car shows.
At that magnitude, yeah, it
was an open field for everybody.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it like I said, it turned out good. I thought to me it was perfect, actually. I didn't see no trouble. Everybody was having fun. You know, car hop went good. I mean, the cars, where they come from?
We had people from L.A. We had people from Fresno. We had people from Watsonville. Where did the gentleman from Sacramento as well? With the black,
black convertible colors.
Sacramento. We had, you know, a lot of people from different areas. You know, we had the hop. It was good. You hear me? Shout out to everybody that came out of town and, you know, represented their crew and came and show support. Our main focus was the car show, you know, for everybody come in and have a good time and showcase history. You get me? Stuff that, you know, was done back in the day somehow. Now I can ask my son, now you know why it's King and Story.
Well, that was never done before, so you can't say that something was done like that.
Cruising wise.
You got to give yourself, guys, you know, you got to give yourselves credit, bro, on the real. That's never been done. Like I said, I wouldn't have done it. As much as I love it, I would fucking bang my head left and right, bro. But, you know, and I seen all you guys stressing and shit.
Oh, yeah.
This guy just running around ignoring everybody. Except me, he didn't ignore me, but I just kept telling him, I go, bro, you need to talk to these guys, man.
He had me running
He's like,
around
yeah, fucking to take off. You know, like, all right. And they would come to me like, hey, what do I do? I'm like, fuck, I don't know. Shit, I'm over here sitting out. Yeah.
That's your business, not mine.
Right.
That's your gig. Today's your gig.
They're like, he has me in line. I'm like, sneak in. You know, everybody does. Sneak in, find a way to get in. Ignore him. Just once you get to his face with your car, you'll be okay, man. He's all talking, go in line. Like fucking lines. Oh my God. But it was cool, man. I think, like I said, overall, to me, it was a success. Very, very a big success, and I'd like to see it next year. I would love to see it next year for sure, man. And you know, I'll get behind it as much as I can and do something different with you guys. You know, I know we have that plaque that's coming out. I'm still doing it. If I didn't show you what I designed something nice, man, for Pepe, and I'm gonna have Pepe come out here, man, and do it in front of all you guys too, because everybody, that guy's, You
Yeah,
know,
Pepe, it's been, I know him. I'm 35. I know him since I was like 11, 12 years old.
yeah.
That guy's been a rider since day one.
No, and I was at the Dukes myself, so we're I was at the Dukes for 14 years of my own, so to see him still ride and represent the Dukes, even when he's blind, man, he's like, with his eyes closed, he drives all the way to
those health
Southern,
issues, man, but he's still a rider.
Oh yeah, that's why when I hear somebody go, "Oh, I couldn't make it because I had a cough," or oh man, no way, man. That guy right there will show what real lowriding is, bro, and representing. If you don't want to go, you don't want to make it, you don't have time. Just it's cool. Don't worry. I'm with the family, whatever, because we all have family, man. And I know a lot of people can't go to an event because they're family, or can't go to an event because a quince or the graduations. And that's, to me, it's family. I don't care what anybody says. I love lowriding. Lowriding's always been my life. It's been my life. Always been my life, bro. And I've always had my family there. But anytime I had something to do with my family, I had to go do it with them and then go back to lowriding. But lowriding was always been my priority, bro. Just my kids were kids, little babies. Just my son was born. My daughter, everybody was born, But what you guys did, I think, was very, very historical, man. I think it's something that San Jose needs. We need more stuff, a lot more stuff. And one thing I just ask you guys, don't get into the politics bullshit, because that fucking sucks. Politics shit, don't have your car. If you're in a car club, don't tell your car club, oh, don't go to that show, boycott it, Let every man be itself or themselves. If you have a problem with somebody, deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the whole club deal with it. Because then that's how a lot of car clubs break up. Because I've seen a lot of car clubs out there that are new, but they were with old car clubs, right? Yeah, you guys.
I'm a good example right here.
Right? but it sucks, right? Everybody, you should have a choice. I get it if a promoter or somebody says, you know what, they're really hard with everybody, But if it's only one person you can't get along with because of something, that's between you guys. You shouldn't be between a club and a promoter, or two clubs or three clubs or two promoters, or there's certain things that sometimes I guess you cross and you just can't go back to, But to me, it's like San Jose, we're big, but we're also small.
Yeah,
knit community, So for us to continue to do what we're doing, I think that's cool. we're gonna get the bad seeds always going in and out, in and out, in and out. But I think, I don't know. I think what you guys did was good. It was really good, and I think, there's people out there hating on it. They shouldn't. They should congratulate what you guys just did, because it's something that, like, again, I wouldn't have done it, and still I wouldn't do it. Yeah, nah. It just.
What's that?
Chaca otra pues.
Oh, no.
Right now.
Yeah.
So like I said, you guys had what's his name? Chinaman come out.
Yeah, we had Chinaman. I've been dealing with Chinaman, for the past 2 years. It was an honor to have him again. He hypes it up. He hypes it up real good. You get me? Like, he's the voice for the hoppers.
Yeah.
He does what he does. You get me? And he hypes it up. He motivates the people. As you already seen NorCal. What he does, and you got to experience him too out there, Gilbert.
Yeah. No, I've known him for a long time, and I've always seen him do that. Like I said, my thing is, when I do my events, I don't bring a lot of people because everybody else is doing their thing, with them, and it's kind of like I don't want to do that, but I definitely respect what he does and how he does it with everybody out there. When he does King of the Streets, when he does there's stuff up in Sacramento as well, because I know he does some stuff in Sacramento.
Yeah, he has his New Year event.
So as far as like car, not car club, but car hop shops, like who came out?
We had Red NorCal out there. We had a hop shop from Hayward. We had Frank's Hydraulics from Arizona. He came down here as well. Triple H.
What'd you say?
Eastside Hydraulics. Who else, NorCal? Just Dippin' was out there.
Okay.
Eastside Hydraulics.
Eastside Hydraulics, as well. So there was a lot of different shops that were out here from different sides of town.
I think that's what should be done next. Shops should go against shops, not just the cars. Like the shop represent a shop, and go at it, and just tell them, hey, you know what? Every one of you put $1,000 in. Whoever wins takes the pot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
good
it'd be-
idea.
It can be something for
Shop
yeah.
competition.
yeah, I think that'd be dope. I mean, I
Call
told
a
him,
shop call out.
yeah,
That'll be a good one.
See if anybody from up down south would come out here.
Yeah, no, we had a triple H, Big John that was out there. He came out with the red car and touching the sky. That's how Chinaman says.
Touch of the sky.
Saluting. What is he? What is he? High five Jesus. You get me?
Broke our ruler.
Oh yeah, broke
I
our ruler
seen that
too
shit.
for a car. You know, million views with NorCal with that battery. Yeah, dropping batteries. You get me? So every gentleman that was part of that hop, you get me? They did some history. First event that has ever been done to that magnitude, and to be able to have a hop at the intersection of King and Story, it was real iconic. It was real epic.
I'm gonna tell you, it'd be dope. Is to take it to down south. Take it down south and do it at Whittier Boulevard.
What do you guys think?
That'd be another epic. Taking it down south. That'd be
I
insane.
should tell him.
Tell him.
No, we can't tell him yet. We can't tell him yet.
Just say it.
No.
You got to. You got to let the people know, man. You guys thinking of doing it out there?
We're working with somebody down south.
But
To Whittier
Whittier.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
To Whittier Boulevard.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
So-
That'd be epic. You guys do that, but that just you have to call in the army. that will probably get crazy out there. That would get really crazy.
It's something that it's been talked about, and we talked to Chinaman and Big John about it, and they're on board. They're on board to do something to that magnitude down south.
That'd be dope. Man.
It's to the Van Nuys, to Whittier Boulevard. You get me, Crenshaw. You get me. That's
Crenshaw would be another one. Crenshaw.
give me that's-
or Whittier. Whittier would be dope. Crenshaw would be dope too. Or another one would be dope. Shit. I've always wanted to do the LA Dodger Stadium, but Elysian Park, because the Elysian Park, they've done a lot of cruising since I can remember. We used to go out there and shoot. And I was like, when we first started the magazine, 97, 98, we used to go over there. Wow, that place used to get packed. And then now it's even worse. Now you can't even walk through there.
Yeah.
Because of how packed it is. But to do an event over there, that'd be fucking.
well, yeah. That was that's been one of the talks about what we created. Allegiance and to be able to go from city to city.
Right.
You get me? Not become a magazine. Respect. Respect.
Go
with
ahead.
you.
Hey, go ahead.
Respect.
Go
Power
ahead.
to you.
It takes a long time. Like, hey,
But
anybody
that's-
wants to do a magazine, I want to see it, man. It's
Respect to the
a lot of-
magazines out there.
It's still a lot of work. It's a lot
And
of work.
trust me, it's a lot of work, but to be able to go out there and do something in the streets and mainly iconic areas will be something that we can be able to say, hey,
Did it there. And
we did it. You get me? Like it was done. You get me?
It'd be nice to do it like a tour thing from every city. You can go to Arizona. There's an Arizona cruise. There's and shut down these streets, but to learn their actual politics.
Yes.
Area.
Yes.
Because everybody has their own little ways of doing things.
Yes.
Here, I'm surprised they even let you do it. I'm serious. I know they were doing a right here in front of the City Hall, but Story and King. I know they did Story and King or Cinco de Mayo, but not closing down all 4 intersections. Man, that's crazy. They only shut down 1 intersection.
when we hit up the city, we're like, hey, we have an idea. We want to shut down, King and Story. They're like, what do you mean? I'm all, well, from here, from Smart and Final to Toledo, from Jack in the Box to Calderon's, are like, you really gonna shut down East Side San Jose? I was like, yeah. Well, do you know what you're doing? I was like, do you know what you're gonna do? And I'm like, yeah.
I'm gonna learn.
We're like, yeah. No, like, okay. So, we asked them. We asked for the permit. We talked about it. I think on a Saturday. Was it a Saturday, guys? Saturday or Sunday? We were trying to come up with the name, right?
That was on the weekend though.
It was on the weekend. We were talking about it on Saturday and Sunday, and about the idea. And we shot the proposal to the city on Tuesday, and by Friday they said, "Hey, let's go on a meeting." By the next following Tuesday, hey, you're pre-approved. So to be able to do something like that, the city was able to, trust us to do something,
Right.
successful for everybody.
So you even had the mayor saying it was
Yeah.
cool. So hey,
Yeah, the mayor was involved. So
yeah, that's what's up, man. Oh yeah. Well, I'm hoping to see it happen again next year, man. Definitely happen to see next year. I mean, is there anything you guys want to say or anything?
Who knows?
People?
2026. We're planning something more iconic,
Right.
more bigger. Who knows?
Right.
We're still, in the faces of barely getting.
If not there, it'd be a different place. But you're still gonna do it.
Oh yeah, Allegiance will be definitely back in San Jose.
So even if it's not that street, you'll be able to lock up another street and still do it another place.
Oh, definitely.
Because I know we were talking about that. You're like, if they don't do it, let me do it there.
Oh yeah, we're not doing it there. Where we're doing it, guys? SAP Center.
Yeah.
SAP Center. SAP Center has been one of my babies that we've been talking about, and with the Sharks being there, it's real iconic, to San Jose. So,
well, I mean, the event that was put together last year was good. It was a good event. It was very iconic. But this other one you guys put together was crazy iconic. That was a good iconic. That was crazy. I even kept telling you, fuck, dude, are you really gonna do it there? It's fucking neighborhoods, bro. Like, people walk there.
Yeah.
They can walk there with a machete and shit, Like, it's crazy. Over there, they're gonna have to walk home, drive home, come right back. By the time they drive back, they're thinking about, shit, I really?
Yeah, when I told my mom, she's all like, hey, pues yo voy en el bus.
Yeah.
¿Dónde me voy a ir? No, voy a tener que caminar por atrás entonces o me voy por la Target.
Right,
Sorry,
right.
mom, pues si quieres un ride, ahí te mando un Uber o algo.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's cool.
Yeah,
man.
but she passed by there towards the end, and it's like, man, you guys are crazy.
Yeah. No, it was good, man. Like I said,
We had like 600 cars. I'm pretty sure next year is going to be more than 600.
yeah.
that's a lot.
Yeah, it was. That's the one thing, you get me. Us as lowriders, we wait for everything last minute. You get me? And I told the guys, I was like, hey, we're gonna shut it down, but watch. As soon as we shut it down, we're gonna have at least 100 cars to trying to get in. Sure enough, we shut it down, and how many calls were you guys getting?
The last 2-3 weeks.
More cars trying to get in.
The space. Like, man, you had all this time.
Now
You
trying
waited
to
till the
hit-
last minute,
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we pretty much fit everybody that was hitting us up.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's always like that. Even with us, man, we get a couple cars coming in, like toward the end, everybody wants to come in. Everybody wants to come in. And then I save spots. I save spots for you guys indoors. You fuckers don't come, but it's okay. And then
We
I'm
like the
saving-
outside, bro. We like
No, but I get people that, because the inside, I had all those spaces that were empty. Those are all paid for, every one of them. But next year, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to fill it in. If they don't come in by Saturday, they're not coming in on Sunday.
come first serve, whatever.
Yep, on Saturday. That's it. I'm just going to fill it up on Saturday. I was leaving spaces, and then they would come, hey, you didn't get our money back? Fuck no, fucking empty spot. It was right there.
Yeah.
You could have just came and sat there with a chair.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Your cooler
Right.
with sodas and water. Sorry.
Right on.
But I just want to thank these guys. You get me that they were they were there since day one, and they were able to do what they did. I had Patino running around crazy. I need you over here. I need you over there. Hey, this, and then we had top flight security over there. Chucky himself, you get me, running around too as well. And then Javier himself, you get me, he did the whole layout.
I seen him running around that little yellow thing. Right? You should have given him a nice cart, man. He looked like one of the.
Yeah.
He looked like one of the maintenance guys. Who's the guy?
The custodian from a high school.
Right. Everybody else was cruising in the fucking with their families in there. Like, it's always like that, bro. That's why I don't even like carts, man. I stay away from them at the shows. I don't. You'll see me in a cart, and I'll drop it off and I'll take off. I hate being in a cart. That's the only time I get my exercise in. But those carts, man, because you're a target, right or not? Yeah. Hey, would I do this? Hey, would I do that?
Yeah.
So you just stay away from those.
Yeah, that is true.
And those tow trucks are yours. Those that.
Oh, the big rigs? No, those are unique towing.
Oh, okay.
That was another vision. When we were talking about it, what can we do something different? We were trying to do something different, and what's the best way to represent us being Chicanos, being part of lowriding, and what can we do? So, we decided to put the American flag and the Mexican flag together, with representing, King and Story, Allegiance presenting King and Story.
Well,
There was
like the ice didn't come.
you know what?
That would have been crazy.
There was a comment that a lady said that are you Chicanos are not welcome here. You know, there was a comment that was said, you know, that Chicanos are not welcome at King and Story. That we're not Latinos and we're not, you know, Hispanic.
God
so that kind of threw me off. I was like, what do you mean? I'm a Chicano is a Latino and a Hispanic. So I wonder if that lady, now that she's seen the American and Mexican flag being together in one place and seeing all that raza that was there.
They don't care.
Yeah.
People don't care. Yeah. Ignorant, bro. They need to go back where they came from. Yeah. If that wasn't here, you know? And that's just sad. This whole politics shit's sad. That's why thank God we had the shows as soon as we could, because I'm going to tell you, it's probably going to get crazier because it's getting crazy right now. It's getting crazier and crazier. It's going every day.
Yeah, with the whole politics BS right now, it's just, you know, it sucks. You get me? I had an uncle that got picked up like a couple of weeks ago, so you know, it's hitting, you know, it's hitting to the house already.
Yeah.
So I know there's a lot of other people, you know, that are getting, you know, hit with that as well.
Well, you know, it's got to be careful. Fuck that. Hey, just throw on a Chicano shirt, you'll be okay. Right? That's it. You guys want to add anything, man?
I mean, Javier, I know you had a lot to say. I know you were one of the main key players. Pass on the mic. There you go.
No, just, you know, it was good. It's, like I said, for us, the thing was I was really surprised as far as how many, you know, not far, but I mean, a lot of them came from a lot of Sacramento, a lot of that area,
right.
Contra Costa. I mean, just a lot of the valley. I mean, it was a lot. It was to come down this far.
Right.
Pretty surprising, like I said, because a lot, like now with the awards that we're giving out, it's like we're mailing out a lot. It's all like Sacramento area.
Really?
A lot of them came down, and it's like, you know, a lot of them, like I said, because they know that, you know, they know the history of King of Story.
Right.
And, you know, just they all kind of pretty much want to be part of it, you know.
Right.
It's pretty interesting just to kind of see how many out of towners
came out.
You know, but then a lot of them, you know, people that moved from here.
Right.
But once they saw, it's like, oh, I want to be part of it.
Right.
Like, I got to be part of it. I remember going out there when I was a little kid or whatever, you know, with their parents or whatever. Now they just said, we want to be part of this. Yeah. I'm sure they didn't realize how big it was going to be, but now that they're, you know, we get a lot of comments.
I knew it was going to be kind of whack. Not whack, like crazy.
Yeah.
That whack, I mean, like crazy, you know, kind of whack. I knew it was going to be fucking outrageously crazy. And because of the, where it was at.
The significance of that intersection.
Story and King, there's a neighborhood. Like I kept telling, I go, maybe over here near the HP, it wasn't like that because people got to drive over there.
No, and that's the thing.
But here, fucking, they just, like you said, put your chanclas on them. You know, they're watering the, what? Music. Right. They're going to go get some tacos and shit, what? Fuck, I'll eat my tacos here while I'm fucking enjoying the cars and stuff.
And that was one of the things that you know, like, you know, Javier and Patino and guys were saying, you know, from the get-go, you know, it's going to be so iconic that the families are going to go shop at Cardenas. You know, people are just going to go do the daily shopping. They're going to see what's going on over there. Right. You hear me? Let me go shop and
how was that? Did they complain? Did they get business, or were they?
Cardenas, I know for a fact they were completely swamped. They were swamped. Tropical decided to shut down that day. I don't know for what reason. They decided to shut down. But I tell you this: all the restaurants down Story Road, all the way from Starbucks, Target, Starbucks, Jack in the Box, everybody was selling out. I know it generated a lot of business for the local businesses. Right. And then I know for a fact Starbucks shut down at 1:30 in the afternoon. They ran out of coffee. How does Starbucks, you know, run out of coffee in cups? Right, it makes no sense. Right. So, you know, to be able to have something accomplished like that, you know, it means a lot. You know,
I think they were even charging for parking at Tropicana. Because my wife, charging? Yeah, well, toward the end, my wife got there like at 5. She got there at 5 o'clock. And she goes, yeah, they wanted to charge me to go in. And she goes, I'm just going to go over here. She remembered the restaurant. Yeah. And they let her go in. But they were charging $20.
Oh, wow. I didn't hear that one. That's the first one.
Yeah, my wife told they wanted to charge her $20 to park. She goes, are you here for the thing because it's $20? She goes, no, I'm here to, okay. They let her in. But yeah, they were charging people to park.
Wow.
So,
that's a new one.
So if they shut down, they were making some kind of money.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that's crazy.
You know, you know, to be able to.
There was a homeless guy right there. He's not making his money. He's, where you going, dude? I put a vest on. I don't know. So I get $5.
you know, to be able to hear from the vendors as well, and you know, like today I had a conversation with Hammers and Lewis. You know, she said there was a lot of families. There was a lot of, you know, Latino and Hispanic, you know, families. You get me? You know, their familia was out here. You get me? They were just curious, like, what's going on? And you can see just the kids, you know, faces just smiling that, you know, we brought an event at that magnitude. You know, it was free music. You know, we had banda. You know, we had La Nueva Cuadra. You know,
It was free.
It was free. You get me?
It was cool because it was a free event, and I'm gonna tell you, I know we charge an amount of money because of what we bring in as far as like entertainment, but it is cool to do something for free especially for people that can't afford it, especially right now. Because right now it's like it is a hard time. A lot of people aren't working. A lot of people lost their jobs, and a lot of people are afraid to go out to work. So, you know, they're even saying to stock up on groceries. That's just gonna go up. All that shit's gonna go up. You know, and tariffs. They're talking about all that tariff shit. That shit is true.
Oh yeah,
I already paid. I paid tariffs twice for some stuff, and I was like, I had stuff held up in UPS. I had to pay $185 to get some flags, extra.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I call the place where I bought it. I go, what do you mean I'm paying $185? But he goes, that's your government. That has nothing to do with us. We shipped it to your country. I go, you got to pay whatever they want you to pay for that. So yeah. So all that shit they're making other countries pay. That's bullshit. They're making us pay for it. I don't know if did you order some stuff from out?
Yeah, I got some stuff out of the country, and I spent almost like $900 in tariffs.
Oh, they did hit you up with tariffs
yeah.
too?
Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy, man. You know, so, but like I said, that's cool what you guys did. Like I said, it's something free for the people and for the kids, and me as a vendor myself, I did good. I did really good. You know, nice. Even the girl next to me that was selling, what's your name, Angel.
How did she do?
She did good, and she started giving away waters at the end. Toward the end, she started just giving them away. Hey, get in line, free waters, free agua fresca. So she was hooking everybody up. When everybody was shutting down, she goes, I'm not going to throw this away or take it home. I'd rather just give it to the people. Yeah. And she started just giving away drinks, man, which was kind of a cool thing, too. You had everybody lining up for it, man.
Nice.
But she did good. She was running around, and what's her name? Oh, my God, Selena from Chula Starter Kid.
Oh, she was out there?
Yeah, she posted up over there in Calderones. They let her post up in their shop.
Oh.
And she did good. She did good where she was at. She goes, hey, they don't want me in there. You know me, girl. This is east side. This is where I'm from. She goes, I've got to be there. They don't want me there. I'm going to be there regardless. I don't care.
Yeah, she's gonna figure it out. Yeah.
Hey, if you're from out there, you're gonna figure out where to get. Yeah. You know, you can't get mad at them, man. It's like when I do the shows at the fairgrounds, people be sneaking. Oh, we can sneak in from over here, from over there. We've been living here all our lives. We know how to sneak in there. I'm like, what can I do? You know, I can't sit there and start posting somebody out. I mean, if that's their city, man, they know how to get in there. Or not the city, that's their neighborhood. They know how to get in.
Yeah. There's
nothing you can do, man. But let them in. But right on, man. I mean, anybody else you guys want to give thanks to? I know the car clubs.
One thing I do want to do, you get me, and shout out everybody that was part of this. You get me, to all the sponsors, right. So all the vendors, right. To all the supporters that came, from everywhere. It was a mission. You get me? It was a mission to get everybody, into one place, one location. To something that's real iconic, to San Jose, right. to something that has never been done in history. And I hope we are able to do it next year again, and have it in a peaceful way, and be as successful as we did this year.
If you guys gonna do something different, what's gonna be different about it?
We can't talk about it yet.
No. But I'm talking about how smoother it's gonna be. I'm not talking about anything can happen. I mean, and I'm gonna tell you, whatever you're gonna do, it ain't gonna matter because it's gonna be the same. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you bring to it, or if you're trying to hide something, it's not going to matter because it's going to be good.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to get at is how better is it going to be as far as like how easier, how getting there earlier.
There's a lot of trial and error. There's a lot of trial. You learn. You can figure. Right. Okay, our main thing was get as many clubs to move in the night before.
Right.
Push that. This way makes it so much easier for the next day.
Right.
That's a big that we know it's because it did help. We had a few clubs that did come out.
Right.
And that was nice to have them there, but then they said that's the main thing. Like you said, just try to get as much people in there. Like I said, but I mean, as far as one thing, like you're saying, is what we want to thank is what we really want to thank is honestly is our wives, our girlfriend, whatever. I mean, honestly, they were a big part of. They're not here, but believe me,
They were the ones
this
helping
could have
you
been
guys out.
done without them. But they were, yeah,
Right,
believe me,
right.
they were just as much involved in this
Right,
decision making, and not only that, but when we're at the house, I mean, they're there.
Right.
We do everything, write everything, and they're on their computers doing everything. You know what I mean?
Helping you guys out.
Legit, they were doing everything. They spent as much time involved with this as we did, and like as far they put in a lot of work. That day was we were like pushing 40 hours straight, no sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, believe me, I've been there, done that, man.
Like, yeah, it was frustrating. It was kind of like, man, we thought we were gonna get in, go home, take a little 2-3 hour power nap. Yeah, right. It didn't happen. We all just went home, changed, boom, and came back, and we were hurting. We were hurting.
Well, hey, been there, done that, man. I've done shows where, especially when you're out of town,
Yeah.
you're in another city. Oh my God, it's even worse. But I've done 2 days, prepare the first day, the second, which helps out a lot. But I also done first day show, like Sunday show, boom, get everybody in Sunday, do. But I've been able to maintain to do it at night, to at least bring in like the vendors, and that's probably one thing you might want to do is get all the vendors in
No, no, we talked about that.
on Saturday.
We had our after meeting, basically our what is it?
Your powwow.
Our recap,
Your
or
powwow.
powwow,
You got your powwow.
and that was one of the main things that vendors, do it first come first serve, basis, do them a night before, and same thing with the cars with Javier, he has that set up, try to figure out how to get the clubs, either first come, first serve, the night
because sometimes the car clubs they're gonna save a spot for their guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather let them do that and make sure their spot they're saving for that person. You don't have to deal with them when they roll in. When they were rolling in, they were going one way or the other. And I seen only what's his name? Fern. You guys had Fernando. You know Fernando, right?
Fernando with Patrons.
Yeah, with the 50.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was there. I go, you're helping. He goes, yeah. You just
Fernando.
He put in a lot of work.
Yeah, he
That
did,
guy,
man. That's I always see him all the time. I go, how was it? He goes, oh, it was good, man. He goes,
He's a good guy, man. He helped a lot.
yeah, and that's how it is, man. And what's cool about it, if you let the clubs help, all the clubs will help you themselves, because everybody wants to help. Everybody wants to make sure that it's a success. Whether it's any type of event, anybody's event, they always want to make sure that those shows are a success. And it was never like that before, but it's been like that. Even at my show, we get some of the girls from Dueñas, oh, you need any help, Gilbert, let us know. Which to me is like, wow, it's cool to get people to want to help out. When you guys go out too, you guys help out too. Hey, we're going to, all the clubs do. Hey, we're going to get this, we're going to set this up. Is it cool? We're going to have 3 more cars. We're not going to bother nobody else. Like, no, it's cool. That's the cool thing to do. And I think if you guys do that next year, I think that'd be.
Yeah, we had like Pops, Gilbert.
Yeah, we had
Pops. A lot of people. Just our kids. All our kids were all involved. They were hustling and moving and
Right.
doing everything. All our kids were all involved. They were all doing something.
Yeah.
Well, we're not promoters, we're not promoters. We just
it's a familia.
Yeah, we're just trying to contact anybody.
Well, no, it gets crazier to be an actual. When you start trying to make money, that's when it gets crazy. Because you're gonna make money no matter what. When you're trying to make that money, because you got to pay those big ass entertainers or stages and all that shit. That's when it gets hectic, and it gets really tough. Because then it's I don't know, it just gets tough. I've been dealing with it too. It's been times where I feel like I'm just gonna kick back, retire, and just chill. But I can't. I don't know. That's all I do. That's all I have in me. Especially going to different cities. Next year, I want to do different cities too. So I kind of stopped for a bit because of my whole family thing. Like I said, when you guys got family, and you guys don't got family.
Oh yeah,
it's tough. It's really tough. But the good thing is you guys got 4 of you guys.
De todos modos, las viejas se enojan. De todos modos, las viejas, my vieja, my wife.
Yeah.
I gotta keep her, she's the, the rock and soul, at Padrino Streets, as you already know.
Well,
I gotta keep her happy because.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you, behind every good man, there's a good woman. And if you're a weasel, you're a type of person like that, that's because your chick ain't having you. She don't have you in check. you walk all over her, and you do all kinds of crazy stuff. But if you're a person that you're about business, you're about making things happen, and you're loyal, because loyalty has a price.
I call her chiquita pero picosa.
right. So, right.
You know,
so,
she to see her, you know, the day of the event, dude. When you know, after I spoke to PD, you know, to the lieutenant, you know, when he gave me, huh?
She was cool that day, no?
Oh yeah, but when you see her, you know, when she was talking to the clubs and be like, "Hey, that's it," you know, first time she tried, the second time she tried, and the third time I just see her wild side come on. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, I'm ready to box.
Yeah.
right in the box.
You know, to see her, you know, do that, you know, it was, you know, it was. I was like, whoa, that was a proud moment right there. Like, chingo salió esta vieja.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And you know, and to see that and to experience it, you know, it was something, you know, to the next level. You know, I see you, you know, when you do your shows, and I see your wife cuando la miro, you know, que anda en chinga también, and
Right.
you know, now to be able to experience that and to be able to experience that from everybody's wife. I'm even Javier's wife. You get me? Se me puso también. You know, we got into it, you know, because of the vendors. Remember, it's our first time. You know, we're trying to organize, you know, the vendors.
Right,
you know, it was like, hey, where's the vendors? And you know, certain things in there, and to see her, you know, react in a positive way and be like, whoa, tranquilito. You know, that was the first time I ever got checked from her like that. Right. You know, we're learning. We're learning.
Right. Well, you know, the thing is, from the cars to the vendors, it's like they're customers, right?
Yeah.
And the customer's always right, no matter, even if they're wrong.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you treat
them right.
Treat them right. There's no like. I know at times people want to get angry, like you get frustrated, but it's always good just to chill and just you know what, just walk away and just, you know. And I like I said, I've always been like that. I don't know if you've seen me at my shows. You don't see me like trying to get up on somebody or nothing. If I got to take care of something, I'll walk away and talk to the people I know need to take care of it, and just walk away and let them take care of what needs to be taken care of. Because, you know, I don't want to get mixed in anything, for the fact that, you know, I keep promoting, I keep pushing, I keep trying to do what we do. And you know, like I said, what you guys were doing were cool. The only thing I saw, you know, just choo, you know. But I think what you should do is just out of my own thing is, he needs help with the cars for sure. At least 2-3 guys with him, where he doesn't have to do as much.
About that, definitely.
You know, all you need is a radio and say, hey, bro, you know, such and such. Okay, how many cars? There's 4 cars. Okay, cool. We need 3 cars. All he has to be doing is checking like spaces and let the other guys fill them up. You know, and you need at least 1 or 2 guys too with the vendors, checking them in, making sure, and you don't have to deal with it. So if there is a problem, even with the cars or with anything, you guys could huddle up and say, okay, this is going on. You know, this club came in, they're going to leave because such and such is going on. Because you'll get clubs like that. You'll have fucking 25 cars rolling in. One guy gets mad, they're all going to leave. So you have to like, okay, what's going to happen? We got to settle this down. We got to make sure that they're taken care of. Same with vendors. You know, vendor might say, I'm never going to go again. And you don't want that bad vibe out there. You know, sometimes it is their fault. Yeah, let them. You know, whatever.
But
they're going to do it.
Always right.
Yeah. You know.
You know, we did learn that. You know, we learned that, and like, you know, on our powwow meeting, you know, we have already, you know, we already said, you know, who's going to be doing what next year. Right. I mean, Chucky's wife, Ariela, she's a stage manager. We're a stage manager. She takes care of, you know, she did an excellent job.
I hate that. That's the craziest. No.
Yeah, it was her first time, and she, you know, she killed it off almost.
Right. Well, you didn't have that many performers, which was cool. You're
had,
good.
What, like about nine acts. About 9.
But I know I seen it was smooth. Mine is crazy.
Yeah,
I get like
20
fucking
of
50, 20.
Yeah.
And it goes crazy. But yeah.
But you know what? For her first time, you know, running what she was doing and giving her that position, she rocked it.
But you know what? I think even with a woman, I think they'll respect her more, because with a guy, they'll be like, come on, bro. Like, come on. With a woman, they'll be like, come on. Nope, that's it. You got to go. Come on, homegirl. Really? Come on. Like, you know. But, you know, you're right. That is probably a good idea.
And then Javier's wife-to-be, he just got engaged.
Okay, congratulations.
You know, she
what did you say? If the show's good, we're getting married. If it's not, I'm leaving you.
Me on the stage. They were like, let's do it there. Like,
you know, with his wife and Patino's wife, Barbara. You know, we already said, you know what? Next year, I'm going back. You guys run the whole show with the vendors. You know, This is going to be the transaction form. This is what the form is going to be. You guys take care of it. So I just stay out of it. Because then I start playing the whole politics and the whole favoritism and all that. And I just rather just be as usual business.
Well, you have to put people where you put, no matter what. But as far as like getting the vendors all in there, like I said, first come, first serve. Just
exactly, exactly. And have them take care of like the sponsors layout and the vendors. And then, Javier obviously, having the whole with the move-in, and he already nailed it.
The whole show.
Yeah. Nailed the whole movie.
You had 95% of the show, bro. That's what happened.
I can tell you every damn measurement of that whole intersection. I'll tell you from what curve to curve is. I can tell you from intersection to turnout. I can tell you.
You drive by that fucker going,
yeah, I know. Exactly. Believe me, we were out there so many times out there. We measured every.
Well, this fucker took me like one night, man, 2-3 in the morning, like. What are we doing here? Like, what do you think? I'm like,
but do you vision it? Do you see it?
Yeah. I was like, yeah. That's why I told him, I go, you put the kitty corner of that stage, how the way you were going to put it. It turned out good, the way you kitty cornered it. He wanted it right in the center. I was like, then everybody's going to be behind the stage. You got to make it sure. I mean, that way everybody gets to see him, Yeah. Then the beer garden, I don't know about the beer garden. That shit was kind of like, that was weird.
The beer garden? Hey,
that was weird.
It was for the first time in history. We had a beer garden. We had a stage.
That's what tripped me out.
Everything that was done in that day was
done that day.
It was done that day. Everything that was done that day, it was historical.
I like Red Bull. Red Bull's right. Who got Red Bull?
The whole team. We all got it. We decided to bring it through.
That shit was cool. They were right in front of me, man. I had all the homies and everybody right there drinking right in front of me. Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Hyper.
Yeah, it was kind of cool, man.
It was what we did that day and what everybody did, the Lowrider community and everybody in the community in general in San Jose, it was just an epic day. It was just historical. It was something for the books. Something that has never been done. Something that people might have thought is not going to get done. You get me?
I didn't think it was going to get done.
And
I swear to God, I kept telling you, I go, you sure? People are saying that it's not going to happen. You kept saying, oh, I got everything. I'm going, are you sure? I just kept thinking, are you sure, man? I don't know. Because I've been in that situation where I'm like hyped up. Oh, fuck, it's going to happen. I got everything. And then, bloop, nope.
You know what? Let me tell you a crazy story. On that Thursday, the same week of the event, so the 13th was Sunday, Saturday was the 10th or the 9th of that week, I get a call from the city. He calls me. And I tell you this, because they know how I was stressing that day. I get a call from the city, and they were like, hey, you need this endorsement insurance. If you don't get it, your show does not happen.
That's easy, though.
Oh, I asked the city, well, where can I get it from? They couldn't give me that answer. It was just a special endorsement.
No, it's from insurance.
No, it was from insurance, but then I called insurance. They did not want to give it to me. They didn't want to give me a special. It was a special insurance. I had the event insurance. I had the alcohol insurance. I had everything. It was just this special endorsement that I had to get from the city that they just asked. That they're asking now.
The insurance didn't want to do it.
The insurance didn't want to give it to me. So I end up calling the lawyer. We end up, talking about it, and they're like, "Hey, there's a loophole. This is how you're gonna do it." Literally for $364.48, that event was not gonna happen. It was just. I was stressing. You should have seen me how I was just tripping.
She had told me I would have hooked up with the endorsement. It's easy. It's just so easy.
Yeah.
It's hella easy, bro. The endorsement is your insurance should give it to you. That's because you're paying for it. You're paying for it.
What they wanted, it was for
you want to be
for
named.
the vendors. For the vendors that we're gonna pull in. Right. Automotive insurance for the vendors. So for the budget truck that came in from Red Bull or Modesto batteries, those moving vehicles, they wanted me to get that special endorsement for them. Trust me, the city now, it's not the city, but it's just that they're trying to cover their end when there's moving vehicles while there's an event going on, when they're non for hire or they're not part of the event itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never heard
so little things like that can just impact something huge.
Right.
That literally had me going. I think I'm already ball from this side right here. So
no, that's how it is.
Huh?
Get over it. It's over already.
It's over. So las entradotas.
And I'm still saying, yes, I got the endorsement. Yes.
Damn. Yeah, that's that. No, I've been there, done that. Oh my God. There's times that my insurance. It happens to me every year. Salinas is the worst. And it's funny because it goes over and it's the same shit. And then the following year they change something. I'm going, wait a minute, I gave you the same insurance last year. He goes, well, no, we need you to put A on it, not and. Oh my God! So I have to redo everything. But I mean, it's something that can be done really easy.
Yeah.
That's
Once again, this is the second one, so to be able to
well,
do
actually,
that,
no. This is your first one.
First one.
You gotta say, can't say second. This is your first one in Story and King, and it's your first one doing it the way you did it because this is the first one you have entertainment, you have a stage. This is the first one you have alcohol in. First time you have just a different. It's a different element. So it's your first one. It's really your first one. And with these guys, it's your first one, and you're your first one. You've had experience with another event, but this is your actual first one the way you did it, man. Because it was definitely different. Definitely different.
It was a carnival.
It was a carnival.
You know what?
You put a carnival in that motherfucker. That's next. That's what we're doing. We didn't want to tell you we're putting a fucking no, but for that you need some liability insurance, bro.
You know,
that fucker flies off your.
when Julio from Esta Vida, I was talking to him a couple days ago. He's like, you know what, bro? He's to be able to hear all, the Mexican music you have out there, las bandas, to be able to hear the bandas, the corridos playing out there. And just to hear so much Latinos and that were there, and to experience it and to see so much families that were there, he's like, bro, you brought me memories from back in the days when estaba el carnaval, when there was a carnival in Tropicana. I don't remember there was a carnival. Do you guys remember there was a carnival? I'm all, see, I can't talk about that because I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, bro, había raza, this and that, había bandas, and what are you talking about? To him telling me all this.
We brought cars to the carnival one time because he wanted us to bring cars in there. Yeah.
You guys brought cars to the carnival?
Yeah, carnival. It was right next to 7-Eleven. Right next to the 7-Eleven. When the 7-Eleven was there, they used the whole parking lot. Oh. Yeah, we did a carnival back there, yeah.
So, and he's not the only person. There have been other gentlemen, too, that have been saying that, it brings them a lot of memories from back in the days.
I mean, what's cool about it, it's a different time and it's a different look. Because the whole Tropicana has a facelift on it. It doesn't look like it did before. Because in the corner, that corner right there used to be that gas station, that abandoned gas station we used to all kick back. That's where the hop took place the first time, from East Ridge to there. It was right in that corner, and it was a gas station. And then
the one at the corner by 7-Eleven used to be a mobile gas station.
Yeah, but I think it was always closed or something.
My brother used to work there.
Really?
Yeah, he always have a Y64 parked in the front back, like in the late 80s, early 90s.
Well, what's his name? What's his name? Oh my God, the hydraulic shop. Oh my God.
Arnest?
Huh?
Arnest?
No, not Arnest.
Oh, you talking about Young's Produce?
Andy's?
Andy's Hydraulics.
Yeah, in the back.
He used to have it. It was Andy's, right? Not Rose. It was Rose. Hydraulics. No, I think it was Andy's. Yeah. It was a 7-Eleven on the side. There was a hydraulic shop. That was Andy's Hydraulics.
7-Eleven on the produce. It ended up being Yolanda's Produce later.
Yeah. We used to always just chill there, man. Those days are good, man. They were fun.
Hey, but that intersection has a lot of history, Gilbert. About to when we were putting this event together, and we're talking about why King and Story. Let me ask you, why was the King and Story back in the days?
That was like the supermarket of everybody. That's where everybody hung out. There was stores there, restaurants. That's where La Raza was at. And then you had the east side, all them tract homes, man. Those are all tract homes. They weren't even expensive houses. We're going to build this for the low income people. The whole area was low income at one time. And then now, $1 million houses, But that's why it was Story and King. It wasn't even a highway. There was freeway wasn't even there. Because Sonny Madrid took some pictures that he gave me. There's a couple of Impalas right in front of the Tropicana, and then you could see half of the bridge being built. It wasn't even built yet.
Yeah, because 101 used to be Monterey Road.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That's right. So it wasn't even, but that was just it was just a place where everybody hung out. You all right, bro?
Yeah.
Are you tripping?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna change shirt. That's why.
I'm
trying to see the camera doesn't see it.
Oh no, they're gonna see you.
Oh yeah.
No,
yeah.
but
That's not the camera, that microphone. What the hell you want me to
No, but
he's on shut out for 45s forever. San Jose, right there.
Hey, shut up. A lot of people were asking, why King and Story. To me, it brought a lot of history. When I was a kid, I was born in 1990. I can't speak on the early 80s or late 80s or early 90s. Growing up there, when I was 7, 8 years old, 97, 98, to see Shakey's. You guys remember Shakey's back in the days, Ritmo Latino, Mi Pueblo, when we had two Mi Pueblos. I don't know why. Why was the whole history about two Mi Pueblos? We had the Carniceria one, and then we had the big one at Cárdenas Shop.
Brothers. They're all brothers, man.
Yeah.
They be doing each other's.
And then, to have Taco Bell, there for a minute and to be able to see, that and back in my past, but then now to hear, from Javier, Patino, and Chucky, you get me, why was King's story for them, it means a lot, you get me? It means a lot for the people. It means a lot, to the cult culture, for San Jose, for the lowrider, the beginning of our era. I know a lot of people say that, cruising didn't start there, that it started, back in the days in El Camino or First Street. You get me? Yeah. That's Santa Clara, Santa Clara and all that. But where did it truly started for the Chicanos? You get me?
Well, it was all that. I'm gonna tell you. I think it started on Story King because there was a lot of Chicanos living in that area. It was close to home, and again, like you had your show, people got to walk there. You do a show on the other side of town, it's gonna be you have to drive over there, And for the cruisers, it was First Street and Santa Clara. Those are the cruisers. But for the actual gente de la raza, Story and King, or King and Story, that's what it was for. You go ahead.
Keep on talking.
But that's what it was to me. That's the reason why I believe. I mean, there might be other different, people might think different because it was all, you had McKee, people cruising on McKee, people cruising on White, all kinds of cruise. Everybody was trying to find a place to cruise, especially when we got kicked out. As soon as we got kicked out, we ended up in another fucking street. They get kicked out another street. I mean, I remember cruising up and down till 6 a.m. Why? I have no fucking idea. we would be chilling out like right there at the Shell station. When Jesus Christ and had the cross there. I remember chilling there one night till like 4 or 5 a.m, talking to girls, and we're all just chilling, and still homies are passing by, cruising. We're like, fuck, 5 a.m, they're still cruising.
Joe and Johnny.
They're still cruising.
Joe and Johnny.
They're like cruising. Like, I'm gonna find my girl. She's out here. Like at 5 a.m, But yeah, I mean, those are good old days, man. And I believe there's still those days. It's just not us. It's our young generation doing it. Because now they're they're racing. They're doing all that crazy sideshows. And that's just a new generation of cruisers. Because I remember they were doing that, I think, in Monterey one day. And one of my homies, I don't even want to say his name, but he calls me and goes, Gilbert. He goes, dude, you're Streetlow. You got to put an end to this. I'm like, what do you mean I got to put an end to this? He goes, I'm a publication, bro. Yeah, but you could talk to them, tell them that they can't be doing that shit. I said, who am I to tell them not to do that, bro? I go, do you remember when they used to tell us not to cruise? Not to hook hydraulics on our shit? I go, did we listen to anybody? No. You think they're going to listen to anybody? No. That's their generation, bro. We could sit there and cry wolf all we want, but that's their way of cruising, bro. There's nothing we can do that's going to change anything. We just have to embrace them. Tell them, hey, bro, like, relax. Just cruise out here. If you guys want to do that donut stuff, follow NorCal and chase him to something else. he likes all that craziness, man. All the sideshows and stuff, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't like
No side
NorCal Spotter. Follow him. He'll tell you where to go. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's a new generation of cars. Yeah. Like when I see where he goes and stuff, he tells me you should go out there. I would like to go out there, but it's just a different generation of cars. But they're cruisers like us. Who knows? Like I've seen some of them. They're old Hondas, man, 96s, 95s, go for hella money. And well, that's their old school Impalas, But I mean, it's just a different generation of cruising. But no, but Story King, the thing is with Story King, it has been historical for Chicanos, and it is a high populated Chicano and Mexicano area, for Mexicans and Mexican Americans. That's just been very.
Trust me, that day, July 13, it was an eye opener.
So next year, back in July.
Yeah.
July second week of July.
We'll see. Well, see, that's one of the things that was one of the topics that we've been talking as a team, and to see if we can be able to do the same day or maybe move it to another day. It was good weather, but all of a sudden it was nice and cold, and all of a sudden that day for some reason it was hot. We were like, what's going on?
Well, but the weather's been weird, man. It hasn't even been hot. Like you usually get. I think it's been hot maybe like a week. Where it usually lasts like 2-3 months. Fuck, it hasn't been nothing like that. It's climate change. Thanks, Donald Trump. We got to give him thanks for everything, right? No, man, but no, that's cool, man. So, like I said, I'm hoping that happens again next year. And like I said, anything you guys need from me, I got you.
Yeah, we
even the endorsement. If you guys need that, insurance endorsement, go crazy. I need another one. No.
It's gonna be something iconic. For San Jose and for Northern California. I mean, it literally it opened my eyes to different thinking now. To different ideas. So for 2026, it's gonna be something more epic, more memorable, more historical. It's something that we want it to be fulfilled. Yeah. With the team here, having the support and be able to that we did it together. Mande? Oh yeah. So they're in their 50s. I'm 35. So they're schooling me. They're teaching me.
50s. They're still young.
We're
all still young.
Older, pero les digo que no. No, y se enojan porque no le digo, no. Hey, Gilbert, to everybody that's watching right now, I remember when I was a kid, I used to, when I started lowriding, I remember when we go to your shows or go to any other shows,
right.
We're waking up at 2 o'clock in the fucking morning, to be there early, and be able to show up, at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, with Salinas or Monterey. Which one was that one? Which one was that? Costa Mesa? No, not Costa Mesa.
I did Costa Mesa. I did Monterey.
Monterey County one. The Monterey County one. Us, leaving early to go to the shows.
Yeah.
Sacramento, you get me? Y ahora les digo, hey, a las 2, 3 de la mañana, no. Hey,
those days are
ready
different.
for 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Hell no. They say bullshit, you get me? And I know there's at least 75% of the people that are watching this video right now that, you guys remember, we're waking up early to go to your shows. And
there's still some that do, but you get to a point where you're like, I'll make it. I'll make it when I make it.
You can do it.
I'll make
you gotta take naps in between.
You gotta take naps.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the show's about to end. I'm gonna take a nap.
When he gets a chance.
Oh yeah.
On the weekend, he turns on his phone. That's it. You call him. Hey,
This guy doesn't answer to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm busy.
No, it's not fire.
No pies.
He'll answer down at 6, 7. Hey, what's up? I'm hungry. Ahora sí, cabrón. Now you're hungry.
And to be able to, bring those ideas or those traditions for back in the days, ahora sí se chingan. You get me? You get me? It's the traditions for back in the days. You get me? To bring them back. You get me? It's an honor. You get me? It's an honor.
And doing it here in San Jose, because San Jose needs a lot. We need a lot. I mean, I know we do a lot of events. There's a lot of things going on, but I think just keep adding more to it. Just keep bringing it more to it. Because I know San Francisco does a lot. They do a lot. And, I'm going to be bringing Roberto in to interview him because I've known him for over 27 years, 28 years. And that man, he's politically in there, and he does a lot of stuff. I mean, from publications to being in the council, starting the council, making sure it runs strong, getting everybody involved. The guy's pretty dope, man. And I think that's what we need more here. And hopefully I interviewed also our council out here too, San Jose Council. They were involved with you guys too, right?
The Lowrider Council?
Yeah.
No.
They weren't involved with you guys?
It was just us four. You get me?
Right.
It was,
But no, I'm just saying, I know you guys were the ones that put it together. It was you guys' brains, but I'm saying, like, like to get them involved, like to get some of the people in San Jose, hopefully next year, get them involved. I know they're involved with the Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. They're involved with the San Jose Lowrider Day that they're going to have coming up. I just think they should be more, in connection with everybody. Again, instead of like just keying off to your own and I can do it better, you can do it better, I can, we all get together. Yeah. It just makes it more epic.
Like for on my end, we help them out, like we help out the city, for like Cinco de Mayo.
But you know what? I seen David out there.
Yeah, he was out there.
So he did bring his car.
Yeah, he
okay, so they were there. They're there. Just
members from the council that were there.
Okay. So no, they were there. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
But we help them out. We help out the city. The city, when they throw, Lowrider Day or Cinco de Mayo, we help them out with the closures. Right. As a lot of people already know, I do. That's I'm 8 to 5. I do street closures, freeway closures. So we help them out.
Yeah, Christian's a closure.
Set the deals.
El
Closure. So we help out.
He has his shop over here where they do massages. Where was that at? He's a closure.
we help them out. You get me? And when it happens, something for the community and for the Lowrider community, you get me? We do it out of heart. We don't like to charge. If they need barricades or anything for their events, hey, there you go. We help out the councils. You get me? When it's the council throwing it, partnership with the lowrider, council. If it's anything with lowriding, we're doing it at no cost. When it's for our community and for our people, and
so you hear that all the clubs out there doing your thing, he's gonna.
No, a lot of clubs. No, a lot of
the car closure.
A lot of clubs, they know, like we help out a lot of people when they need cones or they need a message board. We help you out with message boards. Right. To announce your shows. It's Lowrider. Runs in our veins.
You didn't put your signs out there neither for yours.
For ours? Oh yeah, we had them for like 2-3 weeks.
Off the freeway too.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, there were messages. Hey, Eastside San Jose. Those 2-3 weeks, they're
probably still out there. The way this guy works,
we just picked them up yesterday.
They're still out there.
You get me? Like when anything that has to do with Lowrider community, you get me? My boss, he's real positive about it. He sees the passion I have about it, and he's real involved. He allows us, to be able to donate and be able to help out the community. We believe that when it's something for the community, it should be, a no fee and no charge. Right. So, I'm real grateful to the boss, you get me, and that he's able to see the vision that we have and be able to support it as well.
Right on.
So, when you have people like that, it makes a lot of things, easier as well.
Of course. If that costs money.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boss.
Yeah, shout out to him. He told me to keep it anonymous, but he knows who he is once he watches this video.
Right on. Well, we're coming up to a close, man. I mean, you guys want to any last shout outs to anybody?
Well, before I get in trouble, I just want to shout out my chaparrita, mi vieja. Thank you very much, and thank you for everything what you did for us. And, I hope that you're involved next year, stronger and better, because, you get me? She's the one that holds it down, for the business and for everything.
I think the divorce is coming.
Yeah? Well, you got to give it up to your son, too, because I see your son out there putting in work, too. You got to give it up to him, too.
The divorce coming, though.
See the divorce coming? See the divorce? The divorce coming?
And shout out to my son, my chaparrito, you get me? He put it down, you get me? This time I saw him real tired, and he was on a 24-hour bench. He didn't go to sleep. All of us didn't go to sleep. So, right on. And shout out to the team and their wives as well. You get me? If it wasn't for them too, to be able to fulfill this mission, because it was a mission, to fulfill this mission and this vision. You get me? It would have not been done, guys. That's true. Oh yeah, we were bumping heads left and right, man. And I'm surprised that we got Javier here in the house, because the first time we started interviewing, and he's speaking, he's talking. I'm like, it's from the beginning when we try to interview him. You seen when we were trying to interview people, I'm like, hey, can we? Hey, what do you think about King's story? What was your first answer?
Get the fuck away from me.
The bullshit. I'm not here going with your shit.
With your bullshit.
Hey, when I told him, I'm like, hey, Gilbert, wants to do, the podcast, he wants to, talk about the event and, how it went down and everything. He's all like, oh, hell yeah, let's go. And I'm like,
okay.
Yeah. It was real positive. So
next event should be.
Oh, yeah.
You're easy.
I'll be on the mic. Fuck that.
Oh,
I'm taking the yellow out of the job. Like, fuck it. Get out. I got this.
Right
I'll be
on.
the one announcing the performers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys direct traffic. Me and Chucky got the stage.
Right on.
Yeah, you know, to see all these guys that came out of their comfort zone and you know, we're learning. We're learning, you know. Like I said from the beginning, we're not promoters. We're just regular
Well,
people.
no, all you gotta do is, like they say, you build it, they'll come. That's it, man.
It was a good experience. I mean, we bumped heads and everything, but we agreed.
Right.
You know, ahead of time. You know, don't take it serious, whatever. We got yelled at by everybody. We yelled at everybody, whatever. But
And that was the first thing. Remember, he brought it up. Remember the first day? I think it was like the very first day we started kind of planning this.
Right.
We're going to bump heads. We're going to argue. We're going to get in each other's face. But don't take it personal. It's just, this,
Right.
I mean, this event.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, it came true. But
I told them, I was like, hey, we're doing this together as a group.
Well, I'm surprised you guys are still talking.
Hey, my phone has been off.
believe me, those last, like I say, the last, month, I say no earlier than 1 o'clock in the morning every night. This is Monday through, this is 7 days a week at my house every day till 1 o'clock. And I mean, we're there, and I got to go to work. We'll get up at 3:30, 4, something like that. I'm like 3 hours sleep, and then we're back at it again next day. Everybody's back to headquarters. Back to headquarters. Yeah, the backyard. We were just in the backyard. The women on the inside, and we were just in the backyard going over through everything. And they were just every day it was like that.
Man, that's one. I do 4 a year. I do 4 a year by myself.
Trust me.
It's crazy.
I'm telling you, that day I seen you at the bank, that was getting the ABC check.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I literally sat in the elevator and I fucking hit myself like 4 times. Fuck, this is how Gilbert does it. Fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
You know, this is what Gilbert goes through.
I go through it over and over and over and over and over and over. But I mean, to me, it's like the back of my hand. I could do it in my sleep. That's why now I could sleep. I get up.
hopefully we'll get there one day.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Hopefully we'll get there.
You guys will be good.
I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, still trying to sleep.
I mean, it was cool. It was a good experience. Glad we came through it, you know.
And it was good. Like
Good
I said,
turnout.
yeah. And the good thing is we had, honestly, we had a lot of people that volunteered.
It was a great turnout, bro. Not even good. It was a great turnout, bro. I think, like I said, overall, man, it's an A+.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are
you can
A+
see it
on
on
the
the
whole
comments on a lot of the social media stuff. You see it a
No,
lot
it's all
of the
over there.
comments. People just,
that's
they
what's
love
good.
it. They're ready for
Positive.
next year. They're ready. Like people say,
yeah.
when you guys open a registration for next year, like, God damn, I mean, we have to match because if we don't do what we did this year, they're going to be like, you know what I mean?
But like I said, if you guys could do it again the same way, I think it would be good. You don't have to add. You could add whatever you want to it for your own preference.
Yeah.
But as far as it being done again, if you guys do it again there, it's going to be epic again. It's going to be something good.
I just think the people that are going to come are going to be more because a lot of people that missed it think, whatever, didn't think nothing of it until you see it.
Oh, no, it's going to get
social
crazy
media,
now.
You see the video, you see all the different people are like, oh, shit, next year, I'm not missing this.
And maybe bring, I don't know, like something like if you bring those cars, just add the cars to the flyers. Like this guy's gonna be here, they're gonna be out here, because it's a club thing too.
They came deep, 25 deep.
Who's that?
Luxurious.
Okay.
Yeah, 25.
the
They came.
chapters.
Yeah, the chapters from everywhere. It was like they came from everywhere. Yeah, 25.
And
they had the most members. And then Boulevard Kings.
Boulevard Kings.
They had the most members.
Trent, Luxurious came 25 deep. They had the most.
What's the other club? Tu Sabes?
No, who? Oh, Esta Vida.
Esta Vida.
Esta
They had
Vida
like
too.
18. They had like 18 or something.
18. Oh, they look pretty deep
Oh,
too.
yeah, they rolled in the night before.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
what I
nice.
see.
That
I was
shit.
like,
they took up
holy
the whole
shit.
line just when they first got in them. They was like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Did you guys didn't have Family First? Would they go? Family First?
Family First, from Watsonville, right?
No.
No, they're from everywhere, bro. I had 40 of them at my show.
Oh, is that right?
San Jose, we have over
Family,
40.
no, Watsonville's finest. Family First from.
They're from Sacramento,
Yeah, they're from
Watsonville. They're from
No.
everywhere.
No.
They didn't
We
show
had like
up.
Watsonville Rider. We had a lot of like Frisco.
Well, Watsonville,
Finest.
right? They rolled
Frisco's
everywhere,
Finest
bro.
rolled.
They're pretty.
Yeah, Frisco's Finest rolled in deep.
They brought about 10, right? That's what he told me.
Vince had
Vince
like,
came up to me.
5, 6, something like that.
Yeah, Playboy Frisco's finest. He brought 10.
I can't believe it, Playboy. You had 10 cars at his show.
What did he take to you?
Thank you. Thank you, bro.
¿Cuántos te llevó?
We're we're like this. Me and him, we're like fucking like this, right? But yeah, no, he's a good friend of mine, man.
He's a solid guy.
Yeah,
He's a solid guy. Yeah, no, we you know, it literally, you know, it was an eye opener. It was an eye opener, and you know, I do want to apologize if we were not organized. You get me on certain things.
Rude
to anybody.
The cars were organized. I like what you did with the cars. It was tight. It was good.
Javier, shout out to Javier.
The vendors, they were cool too. It's a little hallway to walk through the vendors. You could probably just do this while you're buying shit from the vendors. But other than that, it was tight. I think that was tight.
Yeah, we try to make it like Tijuana. You get me, like a little bit of DF.
Tijuana, bro. That was like, where's the Tijuana, bro?
We try to make it, you know, like a little bit, you know, unique.
Have you ever been to Mexico City?
El DF?
Yeah, and then you walk through the little mall, like the flea market.
Yeah,
it's fucking so tight. You're like you know, they're like, hey, you want anything? You're like, what the fuck is telling you? There are people just telling you, hey, that you though? Like, just like that, man. That's
Hey, it was a lesson learned. So,
but it was cool, man.
But you come out of the hallway and all of a sudden, whoa, like, oh, that's where all the stores are at.
Right.
You know.
No, but it was cool, man. I think, like I say, it was epic. It was a good event, and you know, I'm glad you guys came out and did it, and it came out good. You know, I would have hated being here going. What happened, guys?
Yeah.
What happened?
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. What happened,
by
guys?
himself here and be like, nah, we had nothing to do with it. It was all Christian.
You're right.
Yeah.
I would have been by myself. Well, they didn't want to come today, guys.
We would have sent our ladies. It would have been our ladies all up in here.
Oh, that would have been crazy. That motherfucker, I told him 10 times. We listened. 10 times. I was going to tell him 11th, but by the 11th time he was gone. I didn't see him anywhere. No, I'm just like, but right on, man. Again, you know, appreciate you guys coming out, and appreciate the event as well. And like I said, hopefully next year, you know, it gets done.
I'm listening.
Stop. You're not listening. Hold on. Yeah, that's what happens. You have a computer that talks for you. Nope, sorry. Yeah, no, that's why I even cover the damn little holes in these damn things. Haven't you noticed that they can even watch you? Yeah. I don't want nobody watching me.
They read your lips and they read the vibration from the wall and this and that.
All these new computers. But yeah, no. But you know, like I said, you know, I'm glad you guys did it, and I'm glad that it came out perfect. You know, and can't wait till next year.
Yeah, definitely. And once again, you know, thank you to everybody, and you know, thank you to the team, you know, that came through, and we were able to pull it off. And
so this is the team right here.
This is the team. You know me?
Without our partners, but
without our significant others.
Yeah. We're not together, but we're together.
Yeah. We definitely want to.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
You know, we got Chucky once again. Top-notch security.
Top flight
security. You know, Secret Service over there. You know,
hey, we didn't have no car scratch.
We have Javier, you know, from Parliament Car Club. You know, our layout, our plan maker, our architect.
Your architect. And then, well, no, did you say that he gave it to you? He did it. He gave it to you. You're like, what the hell? Who did the
how did that happen?
Somebody did the layout. I think you did it, and then
he did the.
I did the original layout. Well, the original, I think that's when you started scribbling on papers, and it was everything. The streets were all crooked.
Just drew four
lines.
Because I see the big old layout. I'm like, holy shit, we're going to war.
This is a fucking straight fucking blueprint.
You're like when you go to war. When you go to war, like, okay, guys, we're gonna tackle this.
There was measurements everywhere. People were just looking at everything.
I just went, hey, so aquí voy a querer los carros, aquí vamos a poner los frenos, aquí esto que.
Well, at least you know he's organized, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's organized. That's how I am, too. I used to be like that. Very fucking like, okay, we're going to do this.
I mean, it was nice because even though it was like not the scale, but we could see that, like him, he could see the vision of where everything was going to be, how everything was going to be, how everything was going to kind of play out. You know what I mean? Like you could see where everything was going to be. Made it easier.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Kind of like, trying to explain to it. You could just go there and be like, hey, we're going to do this here, this corner here. We're going to put the bathrooms here. We could all see. This is where we want to put the porta potty. We want to put this here.
I know there was a lot of porta potty. First, I thought it was only 4. Going, those 4, the ones in the corner.
Yeah.
I go, holy shit! What's gonna happen? And then I started seeing the guy I think the next morning. No, the same night when we were leaving.
It was all night.
Started putting them. Like, oh, okay, more bathrooms.
Almost what, like 40?
No, we had 50. I ordered another 10 more. We had
Yeah,
50
that
more
was
parties.
cool, man. 'Cause at first I thought 4. Holy shit, there's gonna be a lot of culos in that thing, man. It's gonna stink like a fucking. Damn, oh my god, it's gonna be a stinky sauna, bro. You're gonna be really sweating and shit. You're gonna go in there smelling like cologne and coming out smelling like shit. Like, wait a minute, I didn't even take a shit. I pissed. What the fuck?
I mean, at least the lowriders did their job with their garbage bags.
Oh, yeah.
all
They
the
kept
garbage
everything
and
nice and
took
clean.
the mess, like,
Wasn't too bad.
other spots.
Yeah, I didn't see a mess when I was leaving. I just seen hella cops, bro. Holy
The
shit.
only thing,
When I was
I
leaving.
do gotta say, no manches. We had a 42 cubic yard garbage dumpster.
Uh-huh.
No manches, lo llenamos.
Really?
That was topped off a 42 cubic yard.
How much was that thing?
The city, when it's a big event like that, the city gives it to you for free. The city
Santa
gives it
Clara
to you for free.
Fairgrounds. You see what? You just hear that?
Help me out.
You know, the one thing the city does, they, shout out to the city and SJPD. When they see that it's going to be something for the community and something of that magnitude, they start giving you, things like, oh, we can help you out with this, we can help you out with that.
You know what? Where you're lucked out with the SJPD in the city nowadays is that they all grew up in our era when we were getting harassed by the older SJPD. When we were getting slammed against the walls, slammed against the fence, we got through some shit. They used to make me. I used to cruise my 62, bro. They made me take everything out of my trunk, everything out. And I had a bunch of hubcaps because I used to go buy hubcaps. They're like, "Oh, you be stealing hubcaps?" I'm like, "No, I don't steal hubcaps." But they make you do stupid shit. Now the SJPD they're youngsters, man. So their uncles grew up. They saw the uncles get harassed. They got, you know what I'm saying? So they're not like that. And I've met a lot of good officers, man, that are fucking hella cool. They're into lowriding too. They got Impalas themselves. They got a couple, Tavar. There's a officer, Juan Tavar. He actually moved out, but this man, he Impalas. My security guard, Pete, as well. He grew up in that whole Chicano thing, and he's seen all that. But nowadays, you guys got it easy. It's way easier, man. Way easier for do shows too, because now you got social media. Where if the social media wasn't around, you probably would have just had neighborhood people here, and cars, some cars. Yeah, but it would have been different. It was a different movement back then. Where, because I used to, it was in 97 when I started the magazine. 97, running around, and the events weren't that big. Shit, picnic was like maybe 15, 20 cars. We'd make it look hella crazy in the magazine just to get more people the following year, and it would work. Every year it would get bigger and bigger.
That was social media back in the day.
Yeah, that was it. But now social media with the internet, with the IG, Facebook, all that shit, makes everything just fucking bigger, better.
So that's one thing that we did utilize this year. We
Yes, I seen you. Yes, I see you. We're right here again on Story. You look like a reporter coming on. After a while, I'm like, is he talking about the weather? No, today, guys. What do we do? And there's somebody on the other side going,
Should we tell him?
Should we tell them? Hey, you can't tell them yet, wait. But you get me? Like we utilize, social media to the fullest. I think we just hit.
yes, you did.
We
They don't include you guys.
trust
Like
me.
we did it. Like
No,
no.
we did like 2-3 events. That was it.
I think it was one in Stockton, yours in Salinas, and then Sacramento.
No,
Sacramento. We went to Sacramento.
That's off
Yeah,
flyers.
Sacramento. So I think it was just Salinas,
Yeah, the
Sacramento,
girls,
Stockton.
Well, you have to hit areas where you're not at because nobody out here knows you in Sacramento. So you have to go out there and pass out flyers. You have to go other places to pass out flyers so they start knowing, okay, now they're following you. So now you don't have to do that again. You do, which I still always, I think flyers, posters, all that shit. You still got to do it. It's a must. People,
It still works.
people don't think they should, but
But
I
one
think
thing that we were trying out was, let's see what social media does.
right.
Let's see what's the so positive and the so that everybody's using it, and let's see what can we get out of it. Let's utilize it at 100%, and I think we utilize it at over 100%. That it created what it created that day.
Well, look what I've done with my social media, my IG. Now it got hacked. I can't get into it. 180,000 solid followers, man, but I can't get to them. So I started the IG 2-3 weeks prior to my show. When I started pushing, I started getting hell of movement. But I didn't want to do it for 2 years. I was being pissed at Instagram. Fucking pissed at those fuckers, man. They don't help you for shit. Nothing. I have somebody right now helping me out. So hopefully I get my original one back. But shit, fuck, I've been using that shit for years. That shit helped out a lot.
Yeah.
Fuck, a shitload. But it's all good, man. It is what it is.
It's the business card. So, social media is our business card.
Yeah.
You get me? It does good, and at the same time it does good, it does bad. You get me?
Right.
So that's one of the things that people gotta understand, that it's the future too.
I know what did bad. What about that couple that got caught fucking on that?
Oh,
That just fucking did bad for them, huh? That's some fucked up shit, huh?
that was going viral right now.
Oh my God, shit. But yeah, that's where it does
¿Qué
bad.
harías tú, güey?
Yo?
Yeah, ¿te hubiera pasado eso?
I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't happen.
It would have not happened.
Nah, hell no. Nah, I got a good. My wife's good, man. I can't. She's a good girl, bro. I don't know. There's no way I could do something like that around here. Even in my circle, never. Not even she would the models and stuff. Never messed around with them. Never dealt or tried to, because it was always business for me, and that kind of brought stuff to me. And I would tell her, if I was to be doing any of that, I wouldn't have what I have on the real. I see people that mess around, they ain't got shit, because they use all that shit to impress the other girl. Or I said, I got a lot of girls, but they're all over my yard, 20 of them. I got 20 cars, bro. Those are my girls. If I got to put money into them, I got to do that's.
Those are the ones that take your money.
Those are the ones taking my money. Yeah, there can't be another one taking my money. Those are the ones taking my money. I mean, everybody looks at girls, oh my God, or whatever. But I mean, we're to that age already that we want to just relax, have fun, and enjoy the rest of our lives. Because right now, every day just goes. Every day goes. And we live day by day, day by day, day by day. And I don't know. I just think, you do the best what you can, make something happen, leave history, keep going, keep going, keep going. But there's something that you guys got to keep going, keep doing, keep being consistent with it. So it means something. Because if you do it today or you did it this year, you don't do it next year or the next year, that's it. You did it for nothing.
Yeah.
Because they'll remember it. Oh yeah, remember that show they did? Yeah. That's it. It's like individuals. They used to do a show in Fresno. Did you guys ever go to the Fresno show, individuals? Remember back in the days?
No.
Oh, bro, that was epic. They used to do a show every year, but they would bring in they had Death Row there one year. It was crazy. They were throwing out Death Row. I have an actual little toallita in my 62 to this day from that event. But they would bring in like Zapp and Roger. They would bring in big bands just at the Fresno Fairgrounds every year. So another promoter came in and fucked them up. After that, they just stopped. But that to me, I remember, but you guys don't. You see, and then they used to put signs to cruise. In my first issue, I took a picture of it. It said cruising from 8 to 12. After that, if you can't find a girl, go home. You go out there, at the 12 o'clock, you can't find a girl, go home. But the cops would give you that option to cruise where nobody else was doing that. That was only done in Fresno because you couldn't do that here. But that's what I'm saying. You have to be at least consistent with what you're doing, even if it's not at Story Kingdom, or at least you guys continue to yeah, King of Story, at King of Story, But at least you keep pushing it somewhere else and continue to make it epic and stuff,
And that's definitely the goal for 2026. We created this new name, Allegiance, and we're trying to commit something to the community. You get me? Trying to give back to the people. You get me?
Right.
Give back to the people and be able to have something memorable and something historical for the community.
Right. Well, that's cool. That's
and then trust me, to have you there, to have everybody that was there, it was real. It meant something.
No. I couldn't miss it. That's why I couldn't miss. I had to be there, especially in Story King of Story. Right. But no, it was definitely it was cool, man. And like I said, can't wait till next year, man.
Yeah.
You know. All right, guys. Well, thank you for coming by, and like I said, hopefully we.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
hopefully next year, we'll do it again and sit down and, we're gonna put some of the footage on this interview too, so people can see. Obviously everybody already knows what the fuck's going on because it's everywhere, but at least they can see some of the shots that.
I got my 1 million view video.
Yeah, that flyer got his 1 million views.
His $1 million video.
$1 million view.
At Clark's expense.
Yeah, Clark's expense. There you go. Right on, guys. Well, thank you guys again, man. Thank you. All right, bro.
San Jose, make some noise. Yeah. One more time and we gonna go. San Jose, make some noise. Hoppers, get ready. 1, 2, go. Oh yeah, we in the air. I got Washington in the air. I got Joe Gibbon in the air. I got Lil B's in the air. Nosotros in the air. Washington is done. Washington is done. Nosotros is done. We got one left. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down.